Hi everyone, and Dragon with you. So today we have two things to discuss. First of all, we have another Ascension season, it's back. And second, we have a special event for Qing Mao. So that's why I wanted to start my video from demonstration that actually these two topics are connected. And as an experienced player of Qing Mao, I can say that, well, actually that helps. So first of all, this ability Open Heart is just great against bosses, because the bosses get even more debuffs when this ability is applied. So if this ability is applied, the boss can't heal usually. And the second one, which is still locked, allows me to get more hits, depend on blinding ability. So blinding enemies. To get this blinding, we can use her basic attacks and also Fenris, right? Okay, so what next? Also, I would like to highlight that actually the Ascension really helps your characters. So it gets a huge amount of boost for your stats, and as a result, each character gets more effective. And now she is only at 4th stage of Ascension, so she's not finished yet. Now let me just real quick show you the Ascension, what it's about, and what we have today. Actually, the idea is pretty similar, so we have the quests, everyday quests, then 3-day quests, and 1-week quests. This one was about collecting gold at tower, and this one was about buffing glyphs of attack. When you collect the quests, you get experience, and you see that this amount is growing, so from level to level, and I guess it stops at 1050 or 1000. So that's where you stop at high levels and you get rewards. The rewards, I think, didn't change, but they are really valuable. So boost of energy. Then we have valuable resources. So you see that golden ticket costs $45 as usual. And then you are able to buy it for your guildmates, friends for 35 and getting more value. The top part is for those who own a golden ticket. The bottom part is for every player, so for free-to-play version, you just pick the bottom part. Also, I would like to highlight that actually it gives a huge amount of crystals. So not just the green crystals, but also then you get blue crystals, then you get violet, and actually that helps a lot, I would say, because Ascension is really slow. Even with the golden ticket, which was brought like your friend, still you are super slow. So even 2 Ascension season, I guess will not be enough to finish my top 5 heroes. Okay, so that's what you get. Resources for Ascension, middle part. Also you can get useful heroes. And one more, I would like to highlight that here we have heroes which include Qing Mao. So that's an example of when two events kind of help each other. Next we have emeralds, valuable resources, random insignias, random things. So all about Ascension. And some bonus. About Asgard chosen of your choice, well, we have several heroes which I could check. I would prefer to get Nebula if I would have this option, obviously, because she's a universal hero, she can help card packs, she can be a healer, a buff hero, so super valuable. Qing Mao is easier to collect from Outland, but still I play her all the time, and maybe it's a good idea to get Qing Mao into your team because she helps a lot for physical teams. And about others, well, it depends on you. So whatever you think, that you choose. I can't say that, well, just get this hero and not another. I would recommend Nebula and maybe Qing Mao. Next we have higher tier rewards, so Violet insignias. They will be applied at 5th rank. I still don't have access there, but I'll show you it in my next videos about Ascension levels. And in the end, well, we go straight forward to some skin stones and eternal seeds. So eternal seeds, you require a lot of them for your Ascension. That's true. So even 50 looks like, oh my god, it's crazy. But at level 35 or 40, you get like 100, 150 required, so still you need a lot of them. What I really like about the top part is that you can choose whatever you need. So exactly the insignia you need. The bottom part offers you random stuff, but still you can be lucky. Okay, so that's about Ascensions, and we'll go to the chests here, and actually the chest collect, get more gold, get more insignias, whatever you need. So that's about Ascension. Now let's talk about the event of Qing Mao. It's called the Dragon's Claw, and here we have typical login 3 days. Then we have get VIP points, and you probably guessed that I just got Valkyrie's favor as usual, so nothing special happened here, and extra emeralds. Then we have spending emeralds, and finally spending energy to get more Qing Mao soul. So what I wanted to tell about Qing Mao? Well, that hero helps a lot. I would say almost everywhere. So at Outland, I played her against Vajjar, and well, that was really nice because extra damage, because the Dragon Claw ability, which gets percentage of enemy health, was super useful. So my team was Yasmin, Qing Mao, Rufus, and I think it was Astrid and Lucas. Not sure I played fifths, so 4 were enough. Then we have Qing Mao on Arena. So about Arena, you will see that actually people play her. So not just my team with Qing Mao, I'm not the only one. We also have some examples of higher tier. So for example, we have Crusher. Crusher plays almost my own team, so that's his team. You see that the idea is pretty simple. You play Qing Mao with Yasmin, she gets armor penetration, and that pretty nicely works. Also, against mages, I would prefer to play Isaac, because Qing Mao is vulnerable to mages, and as a result, I would prefer playing Isaac against them. But anyway, they help each other, and well, at Adventure, same thing, so you get double armor penetration, and whatever, they help each other. Another example was, I guess, at 20th position, so before doing this video, I prepared some writings. Yes, so another example, Simply Thomas plays a Kira team with Qing Mao. Same idea, so you get armor penetration, you remove the frontline tank armor, and also he buffs with Sebastian to get some crits and to remove the buffs. Another example was Ayala, if I can find her here. Well, probably not yet, so maybe another position now. And also you see that people actually play Qing Mao here. Yes, 36th position, Ayala's team. Just Iris plus Qing Mao. Why not? So actually I play same idea because Iris, Celeste, and Qing Mao attack the front line. And as a result, Iris's vulnerable soul will work much better. So Ayala's team reminds me my own, but I don't have such a great Dorian. That's why I play Marsa usually, and I have another team. Okay, so what about other options which we can find here? Obviously, you can say that you play two, right? So both Isaac, Mao, and Celeste, everybody here. What about adventures? So today we finished adventure 13. We got all the chests, as you can see here. And Qing Mao was played just almost every fight, almost because she doesn't like fighting mages. So I prefer to play Isaac against mages, but anyway, sometimes I use both of them. So let me show you real quick my heroes. I'll make another video about this adventure a bit later, but now I would like to focus on team composition. So first of all, I can play Qing Mao with Yasmin as usual and with Isaac. So double armor penetration, they also have built-in armor penetration, which makes them even more effective. And Yasmin with penetration works much better. Then we have another option at 10th location, so I play Qing Mao, Sebastian, Yasmin, so no need to counter mages here, but I needed to counter debuffs. That's why Sebastian is here. So it's still a crit team, I would say. Another option, mages. Obviously, when we have debuff of physical damage, I can't play Qing Mao, that's why I removed her. Because she can still deal pure damage, but that's not enough. Another Qing Mao, Yasmin, Sebastian. And some more actually variations of these teams. So mages again, at 32nd I played Isaac plus Qing Mao. You see that even without Yasmin, that kind of worked. And the question was, well, can you fight Qing Mao versus Corvus? Can you fight Qing Mao versus Aurora? So that's the two heroes which can irritate a lot. So I would like to show you this fight and how it went, and actually why I said that Qing Mao against Corvus is kind of like risky. Yeah. Okay. So the reason is pretty simple. When you fight Corvus, you can get burned. Also, at this particular location, this Corvus was buffed. Remember that his altar refers to his health. As a result, we had an extra problem. So one of Qing Mao's roles is a tank killer. So she needs to remove the frontline tanks. And here we have two super popular tanks. And the altar really burns Qing Mao when she starts hitting. Check this out. So this burning ability of Qing Mao results into burning soul. And that's why actually I prefer to say that, well, it's 50-50. Qing Mao can deal a huge amount of damage to Corvus. At the same time, Corvus is able to deal even more damage to Qing Mao with this burning thing. Yeah, so it can be countered by Celeste, partially. You see that Celeste made Qing Mao survive here, and that worked. So we managed to deal a nice amount of damage. We still try to go through the enemy defenses. Double tank is not an easy fight anyway, but every hit results into less defenses. Also, you see this thing above the heroes. So this amount of health is blocked. They can't heal some of their health. At Corvus, you see that the block percentage is pretty high. And as a result, we can be sure that at least, unless the opponent has Sebastian, the opponent will not heal back entirely. So he can heal part of his health, obviously, but not entire health. Remember that Sebastian counters this ability. Also, as I already told you, Qing Mao gets burnt by altar, and you need to be careful with that. But that's not just her problem. So we also can say that the altar easily burns Celeste. Check this out. So almost one shot. See? So no more Celeste. Anyway, we still have double armor penetration, and my team is pretty solid. So after we removed both frontline tanks, you see that I didn't even play Yasmin, and Celeste was used as a healer here. So Qing Mao and Isaac went all the way through and managed to finish in time against 350% health, which is pretty nice. Then we had an option again, Qing Mao, Yasmin, Celeste, nothing special. A typical team. Then we had a hybrid team to fight the last location because I didn't want to play Yasmin here. And finally, against the boss, I didn't play Qing Mao because actually, well, she doesn't like fighting enemies who are mages. Yeah. So that's my team options. And the last thing, let's talk about guild wars. So arena, adventure, Outland, obvious, right? What about guild war? So today we fight with raiders, and actually both teams include Qing Mao. First of all, we can find Benoit, who plays her with Kira. So it's a Kira team, same you saw on arena. Also, we can find Nick at Citadel. Citadel is not a joke, that's why people play serious teams there. And again, we see that Qing Mao is played together with Isaac. So really, why not? And also I had a fight which I can show you. So it happened today at this particular war. And there I just removed the defensive team. So check this out. Go straight here. And we check my fight with Dino. And yes, I had less power, obviously, but it doesn't matter when you play the right team. So here I use the two ideas mentioned above. First of all, we have Qing Mao plus Isaac to get double armor penetration. Also, Isaac nicely absorbs magical damage from Celeste and from Jorgen and from Aurora. So we have 3 mages to charge Isaac here. Biscuit to stop healing. and Iris to remove Aurora, because Aurora is a super annoying tank which just spams with the dodge ability. So to go through this, we have vulnerable soul. Unfortunately, Qing Mao managed to just pull the soul backward, but still she deals splash damage. So she deals the damage to the entire front line. As a result, the soul is no more and Aurora is removed. After that, Maya was vulnerable. We managed to survive the roots, but you see that Albus removed Marsa. And now it's just who will be the winner? Who does it faster, I would say. And obviously, Albus starts from Esteros and Marta, while my damage dealers can finish this. If we say about power, then obviously my Iris is not super powerful, but she is super useful, I would say. And together with Qing Mao, they can succeed. Okay, so now just a short overview of Qing Mao for those who rarely see this hero, for those who would like to know more. Just in case you are not really familiar with this character. So the skills are dealing damage, physical plus burning. That's why you can use Qing Mao even with casual physical damage debuff. You can still burn the opponent. Then we have Spear of Dawn, which blinds the front line. Then we have Dragon's Claw, dealing 21% of target's current health, but you see that there's a limit. And this ability was nicely used against Vajar, because he had millions of health, and she managed to drag part of it. And finally, Open Heart, so now it's improved. In the past, it just reduced the armor on 470, and now extra 40% health block. But you saw that actually if the opponent has buffed health with daily buffs or something, or it's a boss, then you get more. So 40% of basic health. If it's a boss, you block much more. About skins, we have agility, dodge, physical attack, and armor penetration. So everything you can say about her is here. She can be a dodge hero with Kane. She can be an armor penetration hero. I prefer using Kane against enemy Yasmins because she likes just playing with Yasmin teams all the time. Yasmin tries hard to remove Qing Mao, and my team removes that team. About stats, you see that not a lot of health and weak magic defense, but nice amount of armor, dodge, and armor penetration. So I would say that Qing Mao doesn't like fighting mages, as I already told you. But if you face mages, then go with Isaac, why not? Or play her together with either. Next we have glyphs. So glyphs, everything maxed. We have dodge and armor penetration, which are just specialists of Qing Mao. Attack, agility, and health. Artifacts allow you to get more armor penetration. That's why she's called 10 killer. And second gets her dodge. And as I've shown you at the start of this video, so the stats are pretty impressive, and together you see that it's a huge boost to your character. That's why Ascension is important. Please participate at this event. Well, I think that you can get Qing Mao's dolls from just Outland coins, but still I think this hero can help you a lot with physical teams. Okay, so thanks for watching. See you in my next videos, and good luck to you.